3, Scene 7. We're near Actium. We're getting ready for the big battle here. Octavius Caesar and Antony engage in battle, and Cleopatra insists on being present, much to the disapproval of Antony's commanders. Antony decides to fight Caesar at sea, which Cleopatra supports, but others advise against such a strategy. But Antony insists, and all blame Cleopatra's bad influence for Antony's poor decision. Antony and Cleopatra go to battle at sea, but the Egyptian fleet soon turns and flees, and Antony's ships follow Cleopatra's in retreat. That's coming up in a little bit. Antony loses the battle in disgrace, and this sets it up. And then this scene right here, over the pleading of his soldiers and officers, and encouraged by Cleopatra, Antony decides to fight Caesar by sea. Remember those early fortune that Caesar's always going to win, but Antony is proud, right? Enter Cleopatra and Enobarbus. I will be even with thee, doubt it not. But why? Thou hast spoken against my being in these wars, and say it's not fit. Well, is it? Enobarbus to Cleopatra, you shouldn't be here, right? It's not denounced against us. Why should not we be there in person? Well, I could reply, if we should serve with horse and mares together, the horse were merely lost, the mares would bear a soldier and his horse. What is it you say? Your presence needs must puzzle Antony. Bewilder. It's gonna, you being here is gonna bother Antony. It's gonna distract him. Take from his heart, take from his brain, from his time. What should not then be spared? He is already traduced for levity, and 'tis said in Rome that Plotinus and Eunuch and your maids manage this war. Sink, Rome, and their tongues rot that speak against us. I like Cleopatra here. A charge we bear in the war, and as the president of my kingdom will appear there for a man. Speak not against it. I will not stay behind. I'm going to join. I'm going to go too, is what Cleopatra's saying. Here come Antony and Canidius. Nay, I have done. Here comes the emperor. Is it not strange, Canidius, that from Tarentum and Brundisium he could so quickly cut the Ionian Sea and take Turin? You have heard on it, sweet. He's like, wow, Octavius, man. He's eating up the sea. He's really doing all these moves. Celerity is never more admired than by the negligent. A good rebuke, which might have well become the best of men, to taunt as slackness. Canidius, we will fight with him by sea. We're going to fight Octavius Caesar by sea. By sea, what else? Why would my lord do so? We know, Antony's overmatched. He's outmatched at sea by Octavius. Because he dares us too. All right, I like this, because he dares us. And he's always up for a dare, game, a chance, right? Even though he knows he's going to lose. So hath my lord dared him to single fight? Aye, and to wage this battle to Pharsalia, where Caesar fought with Pompey. But these offers which serve not for his vantage he shakes off, and so should you. Your ships are, and Enobarbus is warning him, right? Your ships are not well manned. Your mariners are muleteers, reapers, people engrossed by swift impress. These are just, they're not trained soldiers. There's just these harem scarum people you got off the street. Caesar's fleet are those that have often against Pompey fought. Caesar has these experienced warriors. Their ships are swift, nimble. Yours heavy. No disgrace shall fall for you refusing him at sea, being prepared for land. Don't fight Caesar at sea. Antony, by sea. Most worthy, sir, you there and throw away the absolute soldiership you have by land. Distract your army. You're confusing your army, which doth most consist of war-marked footmen. Leave unexecuted your own renowned knowledge, quite forgo the way which promises assurance, and give up yourself merely to chance and hazard from firm security. Enobarbus is talking sense here, but here we have that chance, that fortune. Antony's letting it ride. I'll fight at sea. I have 60 sails. Cleopatra's backing him up. Caesar none better. Our overplus of shipping will we burn, and with the restful man from the head of Actium, beat the approaching Caesar. But if we fail, well then can do it at land. Here comes the messenger. The news is true, my lord. He is descried. Caesar has taken Turin. Can he be there in person? Anthony's like, wow, what's Octavius? It's impossible. Strange that his power should be. Canidius, our 19 legions that shall hold by land and our 12,000 horse, will to our ship. Away, my Thetis. The sea goddess, mother of Achilles, right? How now, worthy soldier? Here's a soldier. O noble emperor, do not fight by sea. Trust not to rotten planks. Do you misdoubt this sword and these my wounds? Let the Egyptian and the Phoenicians go a ducking. Let them go swim like ducks, right? We have used to conquer standing on the earth and fighting foot to foot. Everybody's telling Antony, don't fight but by sea. Well, well away. Antony, Cleopatra, Nino, Barbas, soldier. By Hercules, I think I am the right. Soldier thou art, but his whole action grows not in the power on it. His entire plan has developed away from the source of power. So our leaders led, and we are women's men. Our leaders led by Cleopatra. We are women's men. You keep by land. The legions and the horse hold, do you not? Marcus Octavius, Marcus Justius, Publius are for sea, but we keep hold by land. This speed of Caesar's carries beyond belief. It's amazing what Octavius Caesar is doing by sea. While he was yet in Rome, his power went out in such distractions as beguiled all spies. Octavius's power, it's unbelievable. Who's his lieutenant here? They say one Taurus. Well, I know the man. The emperor calls Canidius. With news this time with labor and throws forth each minute some. More news every minute. So, everybody's telling Antony, don't fight by sea, don't fight by sea. Antony, by sea, by sea. And we're getting ready for the showdown coming up at Actium.